Hold on, let me get my kitty cat photos. Hold on. Oh yeah. Hold on. There we go. That's who we're. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that guy right there. All right. Anyway, hi. We're gonna be reading Reddit stories. Cause why the hell not? So, without further ado, am I the asshole for banning a relative from our house right after they donated our furniture while we were home away? Away home. What? Wait. While we were away home. Whatever. I still shaking while typing this. My wife Paula and I just got back from a trip. It was our first time away since our twin daughters were born. We gave my mother-in-law Haikido a spare key just check on. Oh my lord, I can't even read this shit. Holy shit. A spare key to check on things if necessary. Paula is sentimental. When her grandmother passed away, she left her two hand-carved mahogany pieces, a desk, and a vanity. They were Paula's absolutely favorite things. Walked in yesterday and the room was empty. Hakiko was there, all smiles, saying that she made a surprise for us and getting rid of that old dusty junk to give us a modern look. Lol. Was the lol necessary? She replaced them with some cheap flat pack furniture she literally gave away and donated Paula's inheritance without asking. Okay. Told her to leave and give me the keys. I changed the locks today. Paula has been in tears. Now the rest of the family are calling me an abuse. No. You're not abusive. Or for isolating Paula from her mother. Oh my god, there was some piece of junky wood. Hakiko's heart was in the right place, and I'm being an asshole for banning a grandmother from seeing her grandkids over furniture. I do not think you're the asshole. You call the police and report theft? You'll be able to get the furniture back that way? Oh my god. Shit. Not the asshole. You would be the asshole if you don't file a police report. Yep. Well. Okay, let's do a different one. Oh, this one's long. It's been dictated on Reddit that they're not the asshole. We're still gonna read it to just, see. Am I the asshole for saying no to my mother-in-law moving in with us right now? My 31-year-old husband, 30-year-old male, and I got married a month and a half ago, just 3 weeks after our wedding. What? Whatever. His father passed away unexpectedly. The grief has been immense, and I've been doing my best to support him while also navigating my own health issues. I'm currently on medical leave, emotionally stretched thin. I've traveled halfway across the world to be with him, and I'm staying at his mother's home right now. We're South Asian, and my husband is the only son, which comes with a lot of culture pressure to step up and care for his mother, especially now. I understand this deeply. Men in our culture often feel indebted to their mothers and caregivers, as it is seen as a duty and a form of love. I respect that. That said, his mother will be coming to Canada and will be living primarily with his sister, who has a bigger home and a child. She's not homeless or without support. The idea came up that she might stay with us periodically, and we were going to give her our current apartment to move into a bigger place, which would have cost over $1,000 more in rent to accommodate her. Jesus Christ. I didn't feel ready for that, especially because I don't feel comfortable yet around her. We're still getting to know each other. We haven't even settled into our married life yet. I'm still processing the grief, health issues, and emotional whiplash of our wedding and his father's death. Before we got married, I had expressed clearly that I was not comfortable with living with his parents, but I would be okay living close so that we could visit and support them. I'm not as close to my parents, and they would never feel obligated to care for me to care for them. I come from a more independent background. To make things worse, the day after our wedding, my mother-in-law told me that I needed to lose a decent amount of weight so I could look prim and proper, and that she could get clothes made for me. Oh. Oh my Lord. Okay, as somebody who is heavier set, who is a little bit on the bigger side, that would piss me off. Oh my Lord. That comment sent me into a massive spiral. I regressed into a teenage version of myself full of shame. It took me weeks to emotionally recover. My husband and his sister stood up for me, and mother-in-law did apologize, but it still affected my sense of safety and comfort around her. As it should. As it fucking should. When I told my husband I wasn't comfortable moving or having her stay with us right now, he said he felt depressed and like he doesn't have a supportive wife. He asked me, what if in 2 years you still say no? I said I was being closed off. I tried to explain my side gently, but he cut me off saying I was going on a spiel and I would keep repeating myself. Then he'd shut down completely and said, I'm just trying to get to sleep. I feel gaslit. I've never said never to his mom staying with us. I just said not yet. I need time to adjust, to settle into this marriage, and I just feel like that our home is ours, not a space where I'm a third wheel in a family dynamic that existed long before I joined it. You definitely are not the fucking asshole by any means. Alright? You just are not the asshole. I don't know who the actual fuck was trying to convince you that you're the asshole. Yeah, not the asshole, not the... Like, everyone is saying not the asshole. Oh, my Lord. Let's see, what's another one that looks kind of interesting? Am I the asshole for moving out with my brother? I, 26 male, live with my partner, 26 female, and my younger brother, 23 male, in a rented townhome. I would just say that is a kind of weird dynamic to be living in. I've never lived in anything like that. But could you just imagine it's you and your partner and their sibling? That just seems like a weird dynamic. My partner and I have been discussing moving for a number of reasons. Mostly, our current home is expensive, and my brother is honestly not a great roommate. My brother is a typical gamer bro who did not learn enough skills before moving out. When we first moved here several years ago, we were pretty lenient so he could ease into adult life. We paid a little more than 2/3 of the bills and asked him to just keep his bathroom presentable, clean the kitchen floor, and be respectful. That's an odd rule. Cleaning the kitchen floor. In this time, my brother has struggled to do this one household chore. His room has its own funk, and he constantly is yelling into his headset where we can hear from any point in the house. It has oh my Lord, has 2 floors. My partner and I both have roommate horror stories since we didn't have to deal with typical drama. We just kept reminding him to quiet down and clean regularly. Anytime we had a talk with him, he would tell us he'd work on it. Then after a week or so, would revert back to old behaviors. This was extremely frustrating and annoying, but I kept convincing my partner that it wasn't rigorous enough to ask him to move out. If we didn't immediately get a new roommate, the budget would be very tight. Nothing on the market was any better. None of our friends were looking to move, and we didn't want to risk it with a stranger, so we stuck it out. Last week, my partner and I got offered a casita thing in a nice neighborhood at a really good rate. Hold on, I gotta drink some water. We know the owner personally, and an honest guy who only rents it out to help pay his bills. So of course he said the tenant moving out, he'd give us even more of a discount if we help maintain the main house, basic handiwork and cleaning. He has mobility issues. We jumped at the opportunity, and he was thrilled at the idea of having reliable tenants he knows and we're excited to have in our own space without a shared wall that's actually affordable. Yesterday, my partner and I told my brother we needed to talk and let him know that we wanted to put in our 30-day notice so that we could move into our own place. He'd have to figure out housing for himself. He was surprisingly chill about it, but my parents both contacted me shortly afterward. My dad was pretty chill while my mom seemed a bit upset, and basically right away and kept questioning me about our plans and expenses, and I'm guessing my brother asked my mom about moving back in basically right away since she has a spare room and none of his friends need a roommate. Or maybe they don't want to put up with him either. I think my mom just doesn't want him to be her problem, but she's trying to make me feel guilty about leaving my family hanging. My friends, of course, are on my side saying it's not fair to live with him and this is the consequence of her parenting. Am I the asshole for moving out and giving my brother 30 days to find new housing or on his own situation? Okay, I feel like this title... Oh, without my brother. I read that as with my brother. Okay, well. No, you're not the asshole. Jeez. Oh my lord. Okay, I was just finding random ones. I didn't realize that they were all just gonna be not assholes, and yeah. Wow. Yeah, well, fuck. I am going to take a lovely little thing and say that's it for this one because I can't read more. Oh my god. Not to mention Reddit's on light mode because I didn't bother to change it beforehand because I'm fucking crazy. Anyway, you have a great day. Or don't. I'm not your boss.